Hello again in the world of cryptocurrency and blockchain. You're with DeFi IoT Latin America. Today we want to talk a little bit how you can be swindled or scammed in the world of cryptocurrency. Buying miners, getting involved with Bitcoin schemes, pyramid schemes that maybe aren't on the up and up, and those that are on the up and up. You got to do your homework. So here we do our homework and we've lost. Look, we got scammed. We want to show you how. Show you how people are trying to scam us too. Good thing we have experience. Don't go away. We're going to share with you the experience of how you can avoid getting scammed in the world of crypto. All right, go and grab your mate, as we say in Latin America. And one day I'm going to explain to you exactly what mate is. Maybe for you that haven't been down to Chile or Argentina. We make our own here in the jungle. So grab it, sit down, and let's talk for a few minutes. It won't be a long video like yesterday. We really hope you watched yesterday's video on helium. If you haven't seen that, please go in and find that on the Helium News from the Jungle. Some cool things happening in helium. If you're thinking about getting invested in helium, there's good opportunities to get into helium if you can get a miner, or you get in line with iHub Global and you form that line as well. We'll talk about them in a minute too, because that's going to be an opportunity that's going to give you a miner in time that's going to be affiliated with a program that you can bring other people on that pays a commission for, and you can actually make some passive income without having to have a huge investment for yourself. Or you can go out and buy your own miners, your own helium miners, etc. What I want to do is jump into something though. I want to show you something real quick. So my phone's buzzing away here. I want to show you something. Let's jump into this right now. And this is people coming on here. Look, this is in Spanish because this is in WhatsApp, right? But through social media, you can get scammed or easy in these pyramid schemes that talk about Bitcoin. And this one here is going to go through. You can see the numbers down below here. If you look at the numbers down below, you can see that you can invest $200 and make $1,400. You can invest $300, make $2,100, etc., 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 etc. You can invest $1,000 and make $700. Well, this guy sent me this, and you'll see. We'll show you some conversations that I had with this guy, and asking him, hey, how do I get involved? You know, what's my security on this? Do we do a contract at all? No, you can start with just $100. It's your minimal start out. I suggest you start with $100, build your confidence up, etc., etc. You can see going through here, those are clicking, showing you the conversation I had with this person. Now, I knew all along what this person was up to, because we live in this type of scenario every day, and it's all around us. So I was just playing this guy out to see what it would give me to make me feel better about me investing with him. He said, look, just confide in me, man. Just confide in me, brother. I'll take care of you, my friend. And we'll just confide in me. Just give me $100. I promise you I'm going to double your money back. Well, they're talking about doubling your money back in 12 hours and getting your money back. Well, you're going to get this, not double, but you're going to get this amount back in 24 hours, right? So you got to watch those kind of schemes. We're going to come and wrap this up. Another type of scheme that also got involved with people trying to come in exactly, we are involved with iHub Global. Now, I clarify something, and I want to tell you this because some people said to me, well, they're a scheme too. They're a pyramid scheme, they're a pyramid marketing scheme, they're a scam. A scheme is one thing, a scam is another, right? A scheme is an idea, a concept in rounded words. A scam is when somebody's trying to bring you in on a concept and take advantage of it and take your money. With iHub Global, here's the advantage you have. You're not paying for anything. You might have to pay for a little bit of shipping costs. In the United States, the shipping cost is $50. So you're $50 out of pocket. Look, iHub Global has nothing to gain on sending you a miner or a hotspot that will work under the HNT program, the Helium program, for $50. Now in Latin America, it might be a little more. In other countries, it might be more. But we're talking about the United States right now. So $50, that's a decent amount of threshold to risk on. I would risk that. We're risking that. We're affiliated with them. They were our competition. I can't beat them. They're bigger than we are. So we decided to join hands with them in expanding this network and helping the Helium project out, and in so doing, ensure to our clients that it's a secure deal. So in this, for example, I'm going to talk about them for a minute because some people have told us we don't want to get involved because they might steal our information, our data. You don't know. You know, the Helium project, putting that device in your home, connected to the internet, can steal your data. Well, the data in Helium, if you do your research, the software in Helium is not set up to mine or process personal data. It doesn't go into other types of, like your printer or your computer, things of that nature. It just works through your internet. And it works off of the LoRaWAN system, the lower radio waves, that brings this certain data, and processes it through the internet in the blockchain. Okay? So there is a protection device there. Now, you can also put your own protection devices there as well. The downside about a VPN is, how do you put a VPN in and maintain your address? You can protect your information. You can protect hackers from coming in with a VPN. Okay, you can do that. But you have to give your address up. Your address is going to have to be identified on the actual Helium miner website, on Helium Explorer. Okay, so that part's going to be identified. You can't get away from that. But you can protect what it mines, what it brings through, what data it's there. Okay, so you can do that. So that's a whole nother video. We'll get into that later. Another video. I think that'd be a good idea for a video. In fact, let's make a point to make that a video. Okay. So if we talk about Helium, look, we did our research. We are investigative reporters in the world of blockchain, crypto, and anything to do with IoT. That's what we do. Okay, we research it, we dig it up, we experiment with it, we get in, we lose, like we lost here. I'm going to show you. We lost in this one too. We're going to show you a little bit about that, how we lost there as well. Look, we got affiliated in iHub through our local uplink, if you would say, and I'm gonna leave names out just for privacy purposes for them. I don't have the permission to use their names, but we'll say that that uplink 1 is affiliated with uplink 2, who seems to be the largest in Latin America, that affiliates to the actually co-founder of iHub Global, Michael Stern. Okay, I can mention him because he is a co-founder. He's out there, and he holds a position in iHub, right? So we thought, well, let's go right to the top. Let's work our way through level 1 up to level 2, and to see if we could actually talk to Mr. Stern ourselves. And there is an event on November 6th in Las Vegas that you can access via webinar, which is something that people that are trying to commit a scam don't normally do, right? They normally just try to hide behind the scenes, which we're going to show you a little bit later. So they're going to all present themselves, their faces, their persons. You're going to see them. You're going to meet with them. You can meet with them on November 6th if you got the ticket to get in. And I asked, look, can we get in? We're gonna be there on November 6th. We want to get in. We bought the webinar for our office to watch, and we want to be there present. I want to rub elbows. I want to talk to them, so I can say, I'm going to take a picture and send it to everybody and say, look, I was there with Mr. Michael Stern. I talked to him. I feel good about it. He's willing to show himself. That is something that somebody's going to scam somebody else that don't normally show themselves. And that's not all the time. That's not all the time. They could pull off real high professional scams and do that. But what would I have to lose, or to gain, rather, if they can give 800,000 hotspots out, like we're at right now? Their goal is 30 million. That's what I'm hearing. They give out all these hotspots, and they get a percentage of hotspots in the world. They will gain much more than they're going to get your $50 for shipping costs. So it doesn't jive, it doesn't make sense. And they're willing to present themselves, right? So any homework we've done, we've seen that they've gone through their process. We've done that research. We saw that they came up with different ideas of how they're going to do this marketing idea. And they don't want it really to be looked at as a marketing multi-level. They want it more like of a horizontal. But it's kind of hard to avoid that when you kind of start to classify it and break it down. But there's nothing wrong with that. You have good multi-level. Mary Kay, for example, in the United States is multi-level. You have, the health food, what's that called? Herbalife. That's all real. They all make money. There's no scam or sham in that. So those are pyramid marketing schemes. And there's nothing wrong with those. They're good. You have some people that take advantage of those, though. And at the end of the day, the people at the bottom, they lose out, etc. Here, you don't necessarily have that. Here you have a different type of a structure and different payment structure. So in our research, we feel good about iHub Global. And we're going to go there. We actually were invited to go. And I actually now have direct communication with Mr. Michael Stern through our uplinks. They're not hiding anybody. Nobody's being placed in front of anybody else. The actual founders are showing their faces. They're out talking. And we're going to go and talk to them. And we're going to go and we're going to video. We're going to vlog this so you can all see it and see that they are for real. So you got nothing to lose getting involved with iHub. We feel. from our professional opinions, we support iHub. We like the idea. We love the idea of helium. That's why we're jumping in this with a lot of our heart. We have other interests in other areas as well, but we're giving this, I would say we're giving this 65 to 70% of our attention is with the iHub Global in helium HNT project. Okay, let's go into some other aspects to see where you can get scammed at. All right, let's jump in here to the screen. All right, and I'm turning because of our screen situation right now. We're going to do things a little bit differently. I'm going to get a different screen today to put it here in front of me more so I can look more at the camera. I got a bigger screen here back where our editor sits because I have problems with my computer right now. Let's jump in here to HNT Life. Okay, you go on the website, you punch in I want to buy a miner, go to HNT Life. They're selling ASIC miners. They got 3080s, they got GPUs, Syncrobit helium miner. Wow, look at this. They've got even the Sensei cap. They've got the FISIS or FISIS gateway, the new Cloud PI Pro Hotspot. I've never heard of that before, but if it's for real, somebody please indicate below because both these, I want to know more about them. The Long app, I know about Long app. You can go into see more products here, and they're really into the IoT, the GPUs, etc. Okay, let's go in here, for example. Let's say that we need to get, let's go buy us a miner, huh? Let's buy us something. They got them in stock. Now, you know, and I know that most of these are hard to get. Just yesterday, for example, Rack comes out with a new gold miner, right? I was doing the video for the Spanish version in the morning, about 9:45. I get the email saying that, hey, you can buy it now. So I went in 2 hours later, 11:45, sold out, couldn't buy it. So if they're selling out fast, and these have them in stock, and we're all waiting, some of us are waiting for Rack, especially since April, our group here is waiting since April for Rack miners from CalChip, by the way. And CalChip is reaching out to us and trying to help us. And I know it's not CalChip's fault, so I don't want to bag on CalChip. But here we go. Let's just look at something here. Can we get any of these miners today? Well, let's go and see. Can we get a Syncrobit miner today? Well, I guess you could. I guess somebody could have bought them, already got them in now, and now they want to, they're reselling them. So let's see here. What else can we do here? Let's go into Sensei Cap, right? Let's add to the cart Sensei Cap. There's other miners that we can go into. They actually got the Nebra too, I think, too, right? Let's go and see if we can get all products. Let's see what they got in all products here. And am I going in? Why am I not going in here? Let's see, view all products. Maybe they're on to us already. And I'm not saying these guys are scammers, but what I'm saying is that what you watch out for. Okay, let's go. I got them in the cart now. Here we go. We got some in the cart already. I did some in the last video here. For some reason, it seems like we're not getting through there. Let's go into our checkout. Here we go. Checkout. So we asked for a Nebra. We asked for a Nebra for $250, by the way. Really good price. We asked for a Curlink helium miner, right? The WireNet, the $449. That's even a pretty good price for that miner. And we got a Asus GeForce RXT 3080 for $1960. Okay, that seems about the right price, right? Actually, might be a little high there. So a total then of, well, what are we going to come out here with? Shipping is 31 bucks. So we're going to come out with a total of, well, why would we come out with a total of $31 here? 250, 449, 1950, subtotal 31.78. Well, something's wrong with that. Then I go down here, I got my shipping, 5 to 12 days, my total is 31.78. So definitely something wrong with this, right? Actually, it's 30,178. Duh. Let's go on here. No, vamos a cortar ahí. Cortar esa parte ahí. Es que no veo. De aquí a ahí no ve. Vamos a ver. ¿Ya? ¿Seguimos grabando? Ya. So vamos aquí. Let's go to here. Cut. Ready? Start again. So let's go here and see what the total price is. $1,900, $600, $3,178. I guess shipping is included. You got shipping 5 to 12 days. Now, how are we going to pay for this? We want our address and everything here, right? Filled out. How do we pay for this? Oh, hey, man, we got a smorgasbord of cryptocurrency we can pay with. You got Ethereum, What do you got there? USDT, USDC. We got Bitcoin, etc. You got Litecoin. You got a smorgasbord here you can pay with. You know, most places that take cryptocurrency generally take one or two, maybe three types of cryptocurrencies. Not a smorgasbord. I've never seen that before. And I'm not saying these guys are a scam, but I'm saying watch out for them. Here's something else you want to look out for. Let's go to, well, we go to About, right? We'll go to About. Let's go and see about them. If we find anything about them, do we find anything about their leaders, who they are here? No, we just talk about why they created their business, because they want to fill the void of people not having stock. They have an address here in California, actually, ironically. And they're showing a lot of stock in California. Well, if you've looked at the news lately, you'll see all these boats off the shores of California. They can't get in to offload. There's a container issue because there's like a lopsided trade policy right now. It seems like USA is buying from China, but China's not buying from the USA. So you have this issue of containers, and there's no space to be able to like store more containers, and amongst other issues, a workforce issue, etc. And so they're off the shores of California, and yet you see no telephone number here. Do you see a telephone number here? No, don't see anything here about us. Contact us. Let's contact them. Let's see if they got a telephone there. Contact us. You see they got an address here again. They're even going to go all the way out and show you their location. Well, that would concern me, first of all. I'd rather have I can look up the location myself. Well, they're going to show you the location. Hey, we look legit. But do you see a telephone number here? I don't see. You see a telephone number here? No. I don't see a telephone number here. I see an address, but that could be any kind of an address. It could be some sort of a warehouse or something that they've rented out under some sort of fictitious corporate name or something. Now, I'm not saying that's true with these guys, but it's awfully fishy that they have everything in stock and they have limited amounts of supply in stock. In other words, showing that, hey, we are legitimate. Be careful with that, okay? And I'm going to show you that because let's show you what we did. Because we do it. We buy. We experiment to see if maybe we're wrong. Maybe there's opportunities out there. So we bought. We dumped about, what, $1,200, $1,300 in this? Let's go see here. Oh, hey, this is the one I wanted to look at. But you see what happened here? These guys here, they are called, what are they called here? heliumminers.org. That's what they were. And we went in a while ago, about 3 or 4 months ago now, and we went in, typed in, and we're looking for other options to buy miners. Okay? And they had like 3 or 4 or 5 they offered. I don't remember exactly. I can't get into it now. I'll show you. But so we bought. We bought this. Here it is here. We bought. I got to stick in here, recover our money. But it ain't going to happen. We bought in cryptocurrency. We bought here I really thought this was kind of a cool idea. And I want to see if this is real or not. So I wanted this helium miner 4G multi-algorithm. So it's a multi-algorithm 4G helium miner. And they're talking about how they showed you can mine Bitcoin, you can mine Ethereum, you can mine, I don't know if it was Litecoin and Doge all at the same time, right? I thought, well, hey, you know, some ASIC miner do something like that. Never Bitcoin and Ethereum at the same time, but you can go like Litecoin and Doge at the same time with some different miners. So we thought, let's experiment. Let's see if these are real or not. And that's what we do. Remember, we're investigative reporters. What we do is we bring to you, we're not financial advisors. We're investigative reporters in the blockchain and cryptocurrency world and IoT and everything that has to do with that. We seek out to find the truth and bring it to you. In this situation, we're trying to help you lose your money, or not lose your money, in other words, better said. So we went in here. Let's go and see what happens. We go into this page where we went to before. Click on it. Well, they're not there. If you look down here in the DNS, you'll see that they are finished. Looks as if their control closed out their website. Well, hey, you know what? What happened to my order? Let's go ahead and see. What happened to the distributor? Hey, they had that address there too, right? The map that I showed you guys. Uh-oh. That's gone too now. Let's go see it now. What about my order? Can I track my order at least? Down here, track order. I got something here. Ah, man. We got burnt. We're out now. $1,240. But we did that knowing that that was probably going to happen so we can bring you the news to help show you. Now let's go look at something else. One other. Now I'm not saying that this company, I'm not going to mention the name. You can see it there. I'm not saying they're a scam, but let's look at this and see what else we need to look out for. So we were here, we were fishing around here, shopping a little bit. We found M2 Pro crypto miner. Let's go back here a little bit and show you what else they offer. If I can get back there. Yeah, here we go. M2 Pro crypto miner, they got that here. Let's go back even one more, see what else we can get here. Here's what they offer. They offer ASIC miners. They offer a variety of ASIC miners. Actually, They offer, well, you got your Bobcat miner there. You have your Dragino hotspot. You got your M2 Pro, which we'll jump into. Now, M2 Pro you can buy right now. You can actually buy it because it's so expensive. You can buy an M2 Pro. Draginos are kind of more difficult to buy. You can get some in some places, but a lot of them are on back order. Your Nebras, those are on back order. So if we want a Nebra, you're not going to be able to get it. We already tried that. You can tell. You can go and look for yourself. Rack hotspot miner, they're saying they also have in stock, and you can't get that. Look at yesterday. Remember, they sold out in 2 hours. If those things really were there, they'd be out. The supply would be out. Let's go and look at this one, though. Let's look at the prices. Well, I'm looking at this going, 800 pounds. That's a good price, man. We paid almost like $2,900 for those ones we bought. We bought them directly from the MXC actual store. So let's go in here. Let's go see the M2 Pro miner. Okay, pounds in here. I got to select an option. What am I going to buy? The US option. Add to cart. It's in the cart. Now let's go see what do we. 800 pounds. I got 2 of them there in the cart because I had one from before. So you got 600 pounds. Let's go back to this going 1. Well, sorry, not 3, 1. So let's redo that. So we're down 800 pounds now. I need to redo this up here. So we come in now with a. It's not giving me it's going to give me 2 still. I just want 1. We just want 1 here, bro.
Update card.
Update card. What do you see update card? Oh, okay, right there. Duh. I don't have my glasses on. That's why I have these young guys working with me. Our team. All right, so update card, proceed to checkout. Now, here's one good thing about this company. They take credit cards. So the credit cards, if they scam you, you can always kind of go back on that. The downside is if they scam your credit card and maybe they sell that information to somebody else, you're going to have a hard time. You're going to have to shut that card down, right? How much money can they get from that card? That's another story. And they may not care about you. You can get your money back, but they just want maybe want your card information. I'm not saying that's what they're doing, but I'm saying it's kind of suspicious. Let's look at this. Look at the same setup of type of a site setup store as what we saw on the other one. That was the same type of store setup that we got scammed on. You have here an address. Again, no phone number. This one's out of the United Kingdom, England. You see no phone number. See a home. Let's see about us. Let's go on about us. Let's see what we get in about us. Let's see if maybe I can be wrong here. Oh, hey, you know what? At least they got pictures here. Who knows if pictures are them or not? Talk about their rationality, integrity, their honesty, their support 24/7. Do we have phone numbers here? Phone numbers? I don't see any phone numbers. I'm not seeing a phone number I can call these people at. I can pick it up and call them and see if they're really there in the office and talk to somebody and get a feel from that, but I don't see any phone numbers. It's easy to have a support 24/7 when you're behind the scenes. It's easier to have an email address. That's not hard to do. You set this up, it's easy to do. You put pictures in there. It could be of anybody, any place, right? Would I buy with this company? I wouldn't. Would you buy with this company? No. My chief broadcaster here, an editor, he wouldn't buy from it either. We wouldn't buy from this company. Now, I'm not saying they're not a legitimate company. I'm just giving you our opinion on this. Remember, we are not financial advisors. I'm not here to give you advice on what you should and shouldn't do. We're here to help you learn through our experiences. So let's go look at this real quick. Remember we saw that 800 pounds? 800 pounds is $1,000 for that M2 Pro miner, okay? Let's go into M2 Pro. It's 2,499 euros. Do you have any idea how much is in dollars? Give or take, it's about $2,900. So you're going to be able to pick that up for $1,000. The company who makes it can't even sell it for that $1,000. There's something wrong with that picture. You make your own choices. You do what you want to do, but I sure wouldn't buy from them. You're going to have to be careful. The NitroX miner. It's actually a good miner. It's expensive, though. You can't get it for $1,000. So anyway, in summary, we just wanted to bring you a little bit of things you should watch out for. Watch out for scams. There's people out there right now, too, that these pyramid scams. We see them a lot in Latin America. That they say, hey, you know what, give us $1,000. We'll give you $200 back every month. And in 10 months or, a limited time, you have all of your money back. Plus, you're making money, right? Now, we did some investigating. We had somebody go undercover from our team, and they record everything, and they showed exactly how you get involved. You can either put your money in a bank and transfer it over to them or transfer it in cryptocurrency. And here's what they're doing. They're trading on bots. They're bot traders, what they are. The downside is in a lot of these Latin countries and in most places, they don't own the bots because these bots are from $15 to $20 to $30,000 and up, right? So get a real good, reliable bot. And what happens? They're trading on that wave of when the crypto market goes up and down, and they trade on that high and low margin. And the bots are programmed to do that. And the bots legitimately can do that. So if you want to do that, buy your own bot. But here's the problem. Most people aren't using their own bots. They're affiliated with somebody who created some sort of organization to where their bots are the ones doing the work and your money is involved in their bots, right? So what happens if they just shut off one day their bot and disappear? Your money's in cryptocurrency and it's passed through more than one level of hands. So now it's going to be much more difficult to track your money, even though blockchain is very, very noticeable, very transparent. But the day they decide to shut off, which we've seen down here, people get involved, and they give their return, get their confidence up, then boom, they're gone. Some people get out prior to that, and they say, I made money doing that. I know of people doing this stuff. And I'm telling people, look, there's no way you can guarantee how much money you're going to get back every month in the crypto world. Now, we have a little organization trying to put together that we're going to buy more IoT devices. So we have a range of what percentage they can make off of that every month. So we can say, well, you're going to make it from 20 to 30%, depending on what we bring in and what we decide as a group, as a team. Everybody comes in as a member of this team. We form a company. Everyone's a shareholder in it. And what's backing those shares are the actual devices we purchased to group together. And everything's transparent. All accounting is transparent. The purchase is transparent. That's much different. We're saying, look, we can do 20% to 30% right now, how the crypto market exists. And this was actually 2 weeks ago when the crypto market still wasn't like it is today. When Bitcoin's at 54,000 now, right? Bitcoin was like 10,000 less than that. So there are legit businesses. Do your homework, investigate. But these promising, hey, you're going to get a guaranteed return, that is nearly impossible in the crypto world. And those with experience know that. It's very difficult to do. So we suggest you stay away from that. Look, here at DeFi IoT Latin America, our job is to find the truth, bring it to you, but you make the final decision what you want to do, okay? Again, we're not financial advisors. We're investigative reporters in this world of blockchain and cryptocurrencies and everything to do with IoT. Please, if you like what we're doing, follow us, subscribe to us, hit the thumbs up, write a little message in there saying we like it. So it hits the algorithms, get the message out there. YouTube has to penetrate us and get it out there. And please stay tuned. We try to do 4 to 5 videos a week, both in Spanish and in English, and get it out to you, sharing with you our experiences in this situation so you don't have to lose. We want the crypto world to have more stability. And in doing that, we need to understand it better. Stay with us.